Hello and welcome to another episode of Msingi Africa Television. I'm your host, Chioma Phillips. Today we have the distinct privilege and honor of having a conversation with Joramu Nkumbi from the PLO Foundation Tanzania chapter. And it's such an exciting opportunity to be able to speak to somebody who has connected to Professor Lumumba in a way that is positive, that proves the work of what mentorship and what an interest in growing communities can do. Tell us, Joram, first of all, welcome.
Thank you very much. As you have said, I'm a country coordinator of PLO Lumumba Foundation Tanzania. I'm very happy to be here and to be interviewed by you, Chiona. I'm very happy that I can see the Ubuntu I am becoming. Yeah. I first came to meet Professor Lumumba in 2017. After graduating, one friend of mine came and shared with me about Professor Lumumba. I never heard of him before, but listening to the presentations that he shared with me, I was very much inspired. And when I saw the poster that PLO Lumumba will be in the University of Dar es Salaam, the most prestigious university, and he was attending Kigoda cha Mwalimu. Mwalimu is the founding father of Tanzania, Julius Nyerere, in the intellectual festival where the intellectuals of the country and from across Africa come together and discuss the Pan-Africanism. And I was very much inspired, and then I had to travel 12 hours from Arusha to Dar es Salaam to go and meet Professor Lumumba.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I mobilized the finances and I went to Dar es Salaam. And in that occasion, in that gathering, it wasn't easy to have a contact with Professor. But God works in mysterious way. I said a prayer that morning. God, this is the man that I admire so much, and I'm going there. If it pleases you, let me meet Professor and tell him how he has impacted my life. I like the ideas of Pan-Africanism. And also he liked Julius Nyerere and has been inspired by him, and also I do. So there's somehow we are connected. So in that occasion, I had an opportunity to ask a question. It was not easy, you know. The moderator was pointing the professors and the university workers, those with PhD and doctor, whatever. But at the end of that session of Q&A, then Professor noticed that I was raising hand and never to be given an opportunity to ask a question.
Wow.
There, he said, there's a young man there, he has been raising his hand throughout and never recognized. I would love to give him an opportunity to ask a question. Then I took that opportunity. I asked him a question and I said, I have a gift for you, the badge of Africa painted green. If you don't mind, I would love to present it to you. Then he gave me an opportunity. I went in front of the mass and the professor and whatever. And even the vice chancellor, Professor Mkandala, was there. And there was the old men of the country, they were there.
Yeah.
And it also public, the media was there, the national media was there. Then I presented that gift to him. And from there, we connected. He gave me his business card. And then we started chatting and communicating.
Okay.
Little did I know that I will be appointed to be the country coordinator of PLO Lumumba Foundation Tanzania. And then from there, connecting with my high school experience. You know, I grew up from a family where, you know, there were no like inspirations, like people believing in you. But in my high school, Cornerstone Leadership Academy, then they started to train me in the area, the spiritual material. Like I remember my headmaster used to come to me and say, Joe, you're the light of the world. And something I never had before, you're the salt of the world. My sister never shared with me. And then so in high school, it was a transition, a turning point in my life. Then I went to the university, then I met Professor Lumumba. Connecting the dots, then I realized there's something that I need to do to my community, something that I need to do giving back to the community.
Okay.
Then I started to reach out in high school, speaking to young people, inspiring them to do better than their best. And even in the university now, I've had an opportunity to move around many universities in Tanzania, speaking about the message of Africa, awakening the mind of young people. And even I am here in Kenya, I have attended the African Youth Leadership Forum, and then therein I connected with Professor Lumumba, who is my mentor. I was in his place, very much inspired. He's a great man.
Wow.
And then today, in a mysterious way, I've also met you.
We literally have met minutes ago. It's really exciting. So tell us about the PLO Lumumba Foundation. What exactly does it do?
The PLO Lumumba Foundation, first of all, what we are doing, we are in the business of distributing ideas and inspiration to young people. You know, the image of Africa is not good. The statistics about Africa are not good. So a child born in Africa, listening to those news, toxic news from international media, you know, a child may have no hope. So what we are trying to do is to restore back the image of Africa, that there is greatness in Africa. We can do better. We have been greater, and we can be even greater. We can go anywhere and compete. We have got everything. For example, the natural resources. We are blessed with the natural resources, of which we can, if we use to the good, if we use it better, it can benefit our community. So we are inspiring young people to think and to also go back to the message of Pan-Africanism, and also like what we have communicated earlier. It is very important to remove this the ideas of embracing only our nations. But in PLO Lumumba Foundation, we are championing the message of unity and reconciliation across Africa. We want to see Africa without borders. We want to see Africa united with one currency, possible with one army, possible. The only way that we can liberate this continent of Africa is through unity. And unity begins with me and you. If we unite in our spirit, like for example, when I meet you in Kenya, I see you are like my brother, you are like my sister. You know, there's no difference until when you speak and introduce yourself. When I look at my brother, it's like the Tanzanians, it's like the Ugandans, only when you speak. So if we embrace this Africanness and we see ourselves as one, Africa has got, it's also blessed with the young and energetic people. For example, more than 75% of African population, these are young people under the age of 35. You see? So we have labor, we have people, you know, giving them the right information, they can do so much more. And so we want to use, and Africa, it has 1.2, 1.3 billion people, which is, we can do business, we can trade with ourselves. We have people, we can trade with ourselves. And it's a challenge right now that even as we are talking right now, Africa is not doing business with ourselves. Referring the words of Ali Mazurui, the professor here in Kenya, he once said, Africa consumes what it does not produce, and it produces what does not consume. And also I read one day the statistics about that Africa, in terms of knowledge, we contribute only 2% in the world knowledge. So you can see we are even the consumers of knowledge. We're not producing knowledge. But you go back to the history, education was invented in Africa. In Egypt, the numbers, the Dogon people were far beyond, you know, they even discovered something in the sky, something the NASA, the Americans let, you know, even there's a Nkoloso from the nation of Zambia, or I don't remember very well. But he was before even the Americans went to the moon, he wrote a paper. He was mobilizing funds. He wanted his country, Nkoloso, if you go to YouTube, you write Nkoloso, Mutuka Nkoloso, something like that. You will see. And how he envisioned that he will be the first to land into the moon, even before the United States of America. So we have people, we have brain. If we come together and champion this, we will take Africa to the next level.
That is so true.
I am here in Kenya, in the office of Professor PLO Lumumba. I am here to fetch knowledge and to fetch inspiration. This is the lifetime well. It's like a river. So I've come here to fetch knowledge, to fetch inspiration. Whenever I fall short of wisdom, of inspiration, and I come across Professor PLO Lumumba, I get baptized again. So I am here to take the message. What I do, I learn and I teach. I do two things in life. I learn and I teach. So whatever that I have got, the inspiration that I get, it's now like a burden to take it back to the community, take it to the university, to the marketplaces, and share it with other young people. It's because by doing so, we will liberate our countries.
Absolutely.
I'm a man of faith. I believe I'm a man of faith that someday someone will come more powerful than us all, and he will do greater, and he will do greater.
That's true.
I've been given this opportunity. I know that I am not worthy. That's why I'm passionate to do even more. Waswahili wanasema vunja mifupa angali unayo meno. And so I want to break the bones now that I have time, I have teeth. Because the time is coming when the night is coming when no one will be able to work. This is the daytime. As young people, we are supposed to be.
That's very inspiring. How old are you?
I am 29.
That's
I'm
amazing.
29 years old.
So I would ask you, please, if there is something that you can say to everybody who's watching that will help them get to the level of hope that you managed to get to in order to push the way that you're pushing for Africa to see her liberty. Just say some words to the people who are watching.
If you are listening to me and you have been born in this part of the world, Africa, or you have origin from Africa, I would love to tell you that there's something that you need to do. Move around the street corners, move around town and see for yourself that there's so much need to be done. And if you are not, if you are not encouraged enough to stand up and do something for your community, no one will do it. Liberation start with you, and liberation start with concertization. We have heard the message of good people like Professor PLO Lumumba. There's a lot of information there he has shared. So that's why we are inviting you. I have been invited to this great movement. I'm also inviting you. Come and be part of this great movement. Let us start to inspire one another. Africa needs you. Africa needs me. Start by being a champion of reconciliation, a champion of peace. Spread peace wherever you are. First in your own heart and your neighbors. When we do so, we will shut down the guns. Agenda 2063, the Africa we want. Our forefathers, they envisioned Africa without war. And their vision was to get the guns shut down in 2020. But we are in 2020, we still have wars. We are in 2020, we still have bloodshed. That's why we want to invite you as well. We want to see a prosperous continent. We want to see prosperous communities, and we can do it alone. Let us unite. Africa is home. There's a lot of potential in Africa. Africa is blessed. Let us not turn this blessing into a curse. Thank you very much for listening. My name is Joramu Nkumbi, and I love you. Welcome to this great movement. Thank you very much, Africa, Samuel and Chiona, and for the book. Thank you very much. I'm going to read it. I will say that I've been given a gift from my brothers and sisters. Thank you very much, Samuel and Chioma. God bless you.
God bless you. We're really grateful, and we're grateful for your time as well.
Asante sana.
Thank you for watching this video. As you can see, the power of mentorship in the life of Joram, it speaks. And he's not alone. The PLO Lumumba Foundation has chapters all across Africa and in the diaspora. And they are working hard to ensure that people have the tools and the resources and the connections that they need in order to make a change and a difference in their communities.
Absolutely.
You can do it. You can join the movement. We're happy to put you in contact with the PLO Lumumba Foundation. Just let us know. Something is possible. Even if all you need to do is listen to somebody like Joram or somebody else in your own country, just to get to that place where you're encouraged to begin what is in your heart, that's sufficient. We will connect you to whoever we can connect you to. Just step forward and do something. So like, share, subscribe, comment, ring that bell so that you can get notifications of new videos, and join us again next time on another episode here on this channel. We're grateful for you. Tunashukuru sana.
Thank you very much.
And take care.
I will take these greetings to Tanzania.
Please.
Yeah.
We love you in Tanzania, you don't know.
Asante sana.
We just, yeah. Thank you.